So then it's just all...
If you don't mind editing out all of the bullshit, like...
Yeah, I'll do it. Hello. I'm Kristen. You can find me at KRXXTXN on all social media platforms.
And I'm Mariah, and you can find me at Hungry Rye on all social media platforms. And welcome to the intro episode of Literary Liberation. This has been in the works for a while, so it is very exciting to finally be recording and posting episodes. This episode is going to provide listeners with some background on the host as well as our intentions and goals. Literary liberation to us represents our central goal as class-conscious proletarians, which is to share the gospel of Marxism through analyzing media, especially fiction books. We both find reading nonfiction incredibly enriching, but it is nice to find a new outlet to apply what we learn in our nonfiction reads to popular fiction titles.
We are two Marxists who love to read all genres of books, and we're looking for a place to post our Marxist analysis online. We both at points regularly posted on TikTok, whether as memes or true analysis. However, both of us believe the best way to add nuances to our ideology is in long-form format.
Over the course of the last year or so, we've found that reading fiction has been a new means for us to provide a Marxist analysis to things other than movies, songs, or other forms of media that we are used to consuming. Book talk has exploded as a category as well during this time, and we have noticed that many reviews of these popular books are lacking a Marxist lens. We find this incredibly frustrating because there's nothing worse than reading a book and getting halfway through to realize it is pushing forth anti-communist sentiment, problematic racial tropes, and even really misogynistic and sexist stereotypes. These are things we feel ought to be addressed and analyzed, as well as investigating the author's political stances and seeing how those can influence their work.
With interest in reading popular book talk books and enjoying them, we feel as if they deserve more ways to be spoken about and feel as if we could radicalize people through means of fiction. As communists, we feel as if everything has a political message within it, no matter how small it may be, and pushing negative stereotypes that the average book talk reader or enjoyer may not even realize is being portrayed.
We are anticipating posting episodes on most major streaming platforms, being Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, and YouTube, bi-monthly, and posting clips and updates across our social media accounts.
At Literary Liberation on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, and then we are at LitLib Podcast on Twitter.
Some of the books we are going to talk about are the Throne of Glass series, ACOTAR, Crescent City, Twilight, Six of Crows, Shadow and Bone, Priory of an Orange Tree, etc. We will even talk about series and books that we won't be reading and why, which usually has to do with the author's political stances, or maybe some problematic comments they have made in the past that they have not addressed.
I feel like we should maybe address that maybe we would be more likely to read it too if it's some way that we could consume it without benefiting the author as much, like through, like, we already both have Kindle Unlimited subscription, so like if the book is on Kindle Unlimited, we'd be more likely to read necessarily a problematic read than versus a story where we would have to purchase our own money buying the physical book. Plan to post every other Thursday, with our first episode being today and then continuing on to every other week. Feel as if maybe one day we're totally open to the idea, and of course our scheduling on moving to weekly postings. We hope you enjoy our Marxist analysis on fiction, mostly fiction. We may sprinkle some nonfiction, maybe like non-political stories in there. Like if there's like maybe like a memoir or something that we wanted to read together, something like that, we can work that in. And we're open to taking any suggestions of popular book talk books or stories that you wish had a more Marxist analysis on it. If there's anything that anybody would like to suggest for us to read, we're definitely open to taking suggestions.
And you can send those to us at the links that we provided earlier, which we'll probably have them in the bio of the podcast.
We'll have them in the bio of the podcast. They'll be in the description of the YouTube video. We're still new to all this, so please bear with us while we work through the kinks in the beginning weeks.
Anyway, solidarity and happy listening.